Good morning, class 4. A very good evening to all those who are watching me in the evening, and a very good afternoon to all those who are watching me in the afternoon. Well, it's a wintry morning, right? It's pretty cold, isn't it? There's a chill in the air. And especially where I live, there are a lot of greeneries around, okay? There are a lot of greenery around. So, it's pretty cold out here. So, coming back to today's class, last week there was a holiday, so we did not upload. I did not upload my audiovisual class. So, today we have an audiovisual class on English grammar, chapter number 15. Because chapter number 14, I know I have not yet sent the answer keys, because as I say, the moment I send the answer keys, you all start copying it from there. So try to do it on your own. So day after tomorrow, tomorrow I have a live class, right? Yes, tomorrow is a Wednesday. So tomorrow I have a live class with you. So after the live class gets over, tomorrow I have a live class with you. I'll have a literature live class with you. All right. So after the class gets over, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, send across the answer keys for whatever we cover in literature, and whatever we had covered in grammar. So together you will get it. So there will be quite a lot of homework. So you will mail me that homework by the weekend, or maybe before my next audiovisual class. That is next week, Wednesday. All right. So may I begin then? Right? This is the chapter. Now we are doing tenses, isn't it? We have done simple tenses as in present, past and future. Now, continuous tenses. What do you mean by continuous? Continuous means some action which has happened and is still continuing. Okay? An action which has happened in the past but is still continuing. Okay? And gradually ends as I speak to you. So that is continuous tenses. So this is a chapter which you had already covered in class 3, right? But then the complex level is there in the topic. So we are going to take up one at a time. All right? Let me write down the date. Today is 19th, right? It's January month, and the vaccinations have started. So I'm sure all those who have doctor friends or doctor family members, I'm sure they are all in the queue, isn't it? Like what the government said yesterday, 75% of the healthcare workers have been shot the vaccine. Yes, have been given the vaccine. So there should be a rollout for the general public sooner as well. Let's keep our fingers crossed, because we are also in the essential workers category, isn't it? We as teachers, you all as students. Yes, right? The defense, then the ones in the police, right? All essential healthcare workers, the doctors, nurses, bankers. So things should get normal, and keep your fingers crossed, we should be back to school sooner, right? Okay. Now, read these sentences, okay? Just read these sentences. And then, now children, what you are going to do is, whenever, I have been telling this again and again, whenever I am teaching you something from a textbook, keep your textbook open so that you can relate it. Okay, so that you can relate it with the chapter. Okay, now, I hope you're able to see my blue ink. Yes. I am studying for my final term. Okay. All right. I am studying for my final term. They are planning a surprise birthday party for their mom or dad, whosoever. Okay, for their mom or dad or any of the family members. Let me get a black ink. Children, let me get a black ink, please. Now, what you can see here, you can see this, you can see this. So this is a verb, isn't it? S-T-U-D-Y is a verb, right? But then what is it? It is not in its main form, isn't it? This is added. This is added. Okay, and you have a helping verb. And what you have added to it? ing, isn't it? You have ing. So these are called present continuous tenses. If you can see page number 87. Okay, page number 87. So what is a present continuous sentence? You are adding a helping verb plus the main verb. Okay, your main verb, study, right? And of course, plus ing. Alright, plus ing. Now, remember when we had done verbs, I had told you at times the spelling of the main verb changes when your sentences are being transformed, okay, when there are modifications made to your sentence. So you have to be careful. Like plan is actually PLAN, but when you are changing into a continuous tense, it becomes ing. So what are these basically, children? These two are both present continuous tenses, right? These are all present continuous tenses. All right. And where are we doing the chapter from? We are doing the chapter from Tune into Grammar. So TIG. And what is the chapter number? Chapter number is 15, right? And what is the name of the chapter? Tenses, isn't it? Present and past. All right. So present and past. Now, let us now take a few more examples, okay? And the rules, okay? What are the rules? Let us do the rules. Let me erase the board. Okay, let me erase the board. Okay. There are certain rules to be followed. If you can just open page number 88, children, if you can open page number 88, I suppose you can see it. Okay, page number, we are doing page number 88. Now, if you look at the first rule, verb forms in the present continuous tense. Okay, what is that? Basically, simple verbs. The gardener is mowing the lawn. What is mowing? Clipping the grass. When you have carpet grasses, so you have to deal with them. You have to, prune them and give them a nice carpet look. So you have to clip them like we clip our hair. Cutting your hair is also known as clipping your hair. So the gardener is mowing the lawn. Okay, the gardener is mowing the lawn. So that means basically cutting the hair of your carpet grass. So can you see this? Yes. Verb form is used in continuous tenses, okay? By adding ing to most of the verbs. See, mow is a verb and you add ing. Now turn to page number 88. The second, for some verbs that end with an E, we drop the E and we add, like I said, you have to be very, very careful about the spellings, right? We drop the E and add ing. How? students are waving at their teachers from the bus. Alright, the students are waving at their teachers from the bus. Now, are you fine with it? This is a helping verb. W-A-V-I-N-G. So, what is actually the main verb? W-A-V-E. Alright, the main verb is E. W-A-V-E. So, this E changes into ing. So, we are dropping the E. Similarly, drive. Okay, drive, D-R-I-V-E. Whenever you're changing it, adding it to a continuous tense, the E will change. Like, let us take an example. I am driving uphill. That means I'm climbing up the hills. Okay, uphill. So here have you seen? Am is there. It's a continuous tense with a helping verb. You're adding ing by dropping the E. So all those verbs which have E at the end are normally dropped and ing is added. That is your second rule. Now what is the third one? In some verbs, we double the last letter. Yes, like planning, I had done it. And add ing. So you have to be very, very careful with your verb spellings whenever you're doing a sentence related to tenses. Okay, whenever you're doing a sentence related to tenses, you have to be very, very careful with the spellings of the main verbs, Okay. Now let us take it up again. In some verbs, we double the last letter by adding ing. How? Okay. This is for the third rule. Let us take up, okay, the students of class 11, okay, are planning a farewell party. Party. Okay, so can you see plan? Can you see this? Use a different color. Can you see this, children? I have changed the spelling of plan and added double N. So that is what the rule says. Similarly, swim. The moment you change it to a continuous tense, you have to add a double last letter before adding ing, right? Similarly, grab. Grab will change into grabbing, and so on and so forth. So basically, children, you have to be very, very careful with the spellings of your main verbs because there will be modifications made to it. That is your rule number 3. Now, what is rule number 4? Okay. What is rule number 4? We are all doing present tense now. Okay, this is all related to present tense. What is rule number 4? In some verbs ending with IE, we change that to Y and add ing. Okay, how? Okay, how? If in some words ending with IE, okay, we add YING, like I am tying the laces of my shoes. Okay, I hope this is visible to you, children. Yes, I am tying up my shoe laces. So basically, what is try? Try is changing, tie is actually T. When you are not using a continuous tense, you are using the spelling TIE. But you have to drop IE and change it to Y. Similarly, she is lying. What is actually a spelling of lie? L-I-E. The moment it changes to a continuous, L-Y-I-N-G. So similar verbs, so on and so forth. You have to be a little careful when you are changing the tenses. You have to be careful about the spellings, right? Okay. Let us take out the exercise. Okay, before we proceed to past tense. Now, okay, before we proceed to past tense, or let us do the past tense and the present tense together, and then I want to take up as well as future continuous tenses because they fall under the same category. All right, children, they fall under the same category, future and past. Future will be, you will be adding will be to it. Okay, so let us cover past tense as well. Past is also very easy. Okay, these are basically sentences, okay, which show an action which had been going on in the past. How? Let us take up and they were celebrating a birthday party last weekend. Okay, so you have to mention the time. So this was an action which was going on in the past. Similarly, it was raining yesterday night. Okay, it was raining yesterday night. So can you see the verb tenses, the helping verbs with the main verbs? Yes, was, were. Okay, so these are actually talking about, these helping verbs are talking about an action in the past, and you add ing to the main verb. Okay, now turn to page number 89. Okay, children, turn to page number 88 and 89. Okay, let's do 88. Complete this table. Okay, let's do this. Complete this table. This is the one. You can do it in the book using your pencil. I dash helping verb. So you have to fill in the helping verb and you have to note whether it is talking about now or whether it is talking about a past action. So I am drinking milk now, right? See, children, you have to watch the video. You will get the answers here. I am drinking milk now. You were reading. You are reading. You was reading is incorrect English. So you were reading a book yesterday. We were eating. Okay, we was is wrong because was is normally used with a singular. Okay, were is used with a plural. So we were eating pasta when you called last night. So it's an action which is, so it has to have were. He is going to the temple right now. All right. She was traveling to China last week. All right. Last year, sorry. Number 6, the teacher dash checking the test papers in the morning. The teacher is checking the test papers in the morning. Okay, not is, it has to be the teacher was checking because maybe it's evening or maybe it's afternoon. So the teacher was checking test papers in the morning. Okay. The little boy dash crying because he could not. The little boy is crying won't be correct. So the little boy was crying because he could not find it. It's talking about an action which had happened. My uncle is coming. Because have you seen could not? So it's talking about an action which has already happened and is over. So my uncle is coming to India after years. Is coming. My sister dash preparing for the Olympiad at present. So is. So the action is going on now. So it has to be is, present continuous. They were frying potatoes in the afternoon. Oh, yes, potato finger chips. They're so good, isn't it? So they were frying potatoes in the afternoon. So that is the table which I have done for you. Number A and number B, it's very easy, children. Okay? Alright, you can do it on your own. I will do a few from each of that. Don't wait for my answer keys. Alright, you can do it on your own and send me all together. It's quite a lot of homework, the previous chapter and the present chapter. So by my next audiovisual class, you can send it across to me, and accordingly I will correct and mail you back. Okay? Fill in the blanks with the present continuous forms of the verbs in the brackets. Add the correct helping verbs. One has been done for you. Number 1. I am having fun at the picnic. Okay, so am having, because the bracket, inside the bracket, what is the verb given? Have. Gauri dash a pineapple cake for her father. So all has to be in present continuous. This is a piece of cake for you. That means very easy. Piece of cake means very, very easy. So Gauri is baking a pineapple cake for her father. Number 3. Aditya dash for Colombo next week, is leaving. So you have to drop the E. Remember, even for baking, B-A-K-I-N-G, L-E-A-V-I-N-G. Number 4. The children dash their prayers right now. The children are saying. So you know what is saying? S-A-Y-I-N-G. Number 5. Viva dash dinner as she is expecting guests. Expecting means she has guests over. Okay, so she is cooking. C-O-O-K-I-N-G. Cooking. Is cooking. Alka is back from school and now she is resting. So I-S-R-E-S-T-I-N-G. Yes, children, I'm doing it orally with you so that you don't have to wait for the answer keys. I'm sure the moment you see the video, okay, everybody has to see the audiovisual. Please tell your friends if they are not watching it. If they are missing out, then the classes will not be redone. Okay, if you miss it, you miss it. Only at the time of revision, that too, it will be a mixed bag of questions from all the chapters what we have covered, right? So Alka is back from school and now she is resting. Manu dash salad while I dash juice. So Manu is eating salad and I am drinking juice. This is so easy. My mother dash on the phone at the moment. My mother is speaking on the phone. So the remaining 9 and 10, you're going to do it. Now let's take up B. I have told you almost all the answers. Now B, children, you are going to do it on your own in the notebook. A is to be done in the book. A, page number 89, is to be done in your textbook. Number B, page number 90, you're going to do it in your notebook. Alright? So change these sentences from the present continuous to the past continuous tenses. Begin with words like yesterday, last evening, last year, etc. Okay? One has been done for you. So Piyush is listening to the radio. Okay, yesterday Piyush was listening to the radio. You can also say last evening Piyush was listening to the radio. Okay, so it's very easy. I am going to the library. Yesterday I was going to the library. Last evening I was going to the library. You cannot say last year I was. So you have to be very, very, you have to be a smart worker in the sense you have to have your senses correct. What should fit in what sentence? Number 3, we are carrying many warm clothes with us. Last year, so maybe winter is over, so you can put, you cannot say last evening or last, what is it given? Yesterday. Okay, yesterday is also correct. Last year we were carrying many warm clothes with us. That is also not incorrect, or last evening. So 3 are correct for this. Number 4, Vinita is cleaning the cupboard. So this is an action you cannot talk about last year. So either last evening or yesterday you have to use. And is will change into was. Number 5, they are thinking about a party. Okay, last evening they were thinking about a party. All right, so last evening they were thinking about a party. About the party, about the party. There's no here, the determiner the is there. Similarly, number 6, Gautam is fighting with Siddhartha. Last evening or yesterday, Gautam was fighting with Siddhartha. The remaining 2, 7 and 8 is for you to do. When it's a trip to Manali, you can use last year. We were planning a trip to Manali. All right. So are we done with this? I think I have discussed the answers. You need not wait. Please do your homework and mail me on time. All right. Take care and see you tomorrow. Don't be absent because we are going to do a new chapter. We have done I Go to Bristol, right? So we're going to do a new chapter in literature. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.